Hey people, it is Monday, June the 27th. The time is 5:17 in the afternoon. And the temperature is currently 20 degrees outside, and we're just emerging outside from the lobby of my apartment building here, and I'm with Meghan. Hello. Hello there. Good. Yeah, it's refreshingly cool after a few days of hot, oppressive, humid weather.
Yep. And yes, you heard that right. It's a Monday, and I'm in the video, which means I'm in Toronto on a Monday.
Megan had to come into the city for work today.
Oh, yeah.
But now, unfortunately, she has to go back to Guelph, so we're going to walk to Union Station.
Yep, back to the burbs I go.
Yep.
Like a true commuter.
Yep.
But that's okay.
At least you don't do it every single day. Remember when you did commute every day from Guelph?
Yes, I do. It was 3 hours one way.
Yeah, that was
awful.
Before we were dating, but I remember you telling me about that.
Yep, I had to catch the train at 6 o'clock in the morning from Guelph downtown. So it was a 10-minute drive from my house to the train station. So I had to leave my house at 5:45 or 5:30 if I didn't want to like panic drive to the train. And then get on the train, and then it was an hour and a half into Union Station, and then I had to get on the subway and go all the way up to Downsview when like that was back when that was like the last stop on the university line. And then from Downsview I had to take a bus, and then I had to take a bus up to Dufferin and Steeles, and that's where I worked.
Wow.
So I did that every day, and then I would leave work at 5 o'clock, and I wouldn't get home most nights until like 8:39 because of the train schedules and the way that it went.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I would have to go straight to bed because I had to get up at 4:30 and do it all over again.
That's insane.
I did that for a year.
That's super insane.
It was.
Yeah.
And then when you live like that too, like your weekend is also shot because Saturdays you just sleep because you miss so much sleep during the week and you're so tired. Like I slept more on the train than I did in my bed during the week. So then Saturdays you're just asleep all day trying to catch up, and then Sunday you have to like do your laundry, make your lunches, get everything ready for the week. And then it's back to commuting.
And you're working at Dufferin and Steeles. You didn't even get to come downtown at least and enjoy the downtown atmosphere way up in the middle of nowhere practically. Yeah.
It would have been so much nicer if I'd been downtown, because then I could have just taken the train. Like I could have gotten off the train at Union, and I either would have been able to just walk a few minutes to work, or it would be just right there. Right. So that would have shaved off a lot of time, because like the reason I had to leave Guelph so early was because I had to give myself time on the TTC, because I had to go all the way up the university line. So literally from Union to Downsview. So that's like the whole university line. Wow. So like I had to leave myself time for like the in-city commute, which took about an hour and a bit, right? And then waiting for the bus too. Like buses at Downsview only came every couple, like maybe every 20 minutes or so. So if I missed a bus, I was waiting for 20 minutes. So anyways, that's why I had to leave so early. But like if I worked downtown and I could just walk to work, I wouldn't have had to leave that early. I could have rolled into Union Station at 8:30 and still been to work on time. So wow. Yeah, it was pretty miserable.
Sounds like hell.
It was. But I stuck it out because that was like my first job out of school. So I was like, hey, if I can stick it out for a year and get a year on my resume, that's all I need to do, and then I can find another job.
Right.
And also, like, that commute was super expensive, too, because I was living at home at the time, which is why I was in Guelph, and I was trying to save money because I wanted to move to the city, but then I ended up, like, not being able to save that much money because it was costing me, like, $500-600 a month in commuting between the GO train and the TTC. Right. It was expensive.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, most of my money was going to, and I wasn't getting paid that much because it was my first job, right? So I was barely getting paid anything, so like almost all my money went to commuting. So I like barely saved up enough for like first and last month's rent. It was crazy. Yeah.
Now you look back and think, what in the heck was I doing?
Like, why did I do that? Like,
right?
Man, that was like what, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I would not do that in a million years now.
No.
Unless I was super desperate and like I had literally no other choice.
I've been pretty lucky. Every job I've had, going back as far as I can remember, I could just walk to work and walk home.
Yeah, that's...
Yep.
Well, you have a pretty sweet deal right now, too.
Yeah.
Work very close to where you live.
Yep. Alright, so we've just been walking along Dundas Street. And we're going to just go down another block or so. Down to Mutual, and then we'll go south along Mutual to Shooter Street.
Yeah, we've never done that route, have we?
No. Because I've done a number of these videos with Meghan, as you may know, walking to Union Station, so I try to alter the route as much as I can each time I do it, right?
Yeah, we were just trying to figure it out upstairs right before we left, and we were like,
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we want to do?
Take
And
a
it's
different route than last time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, there's only so many times you can walk to Union Station.
Yeah. And I guess it's rush hour right now.
Yeah, just after 5.
So Union Station might be pretty busy then once we get down there.
I'm sure.
Although Mondays I think are a less busy day, because I think a lot of people who do work hybrid choose to stay home on Mondays.
Yeah.
So I think Mondays and Fridays are the least busy day downtown.
Yeah.
So maybe it won't be all that busy after all. We'll see once we get there.
Yeah, most people I know who do like the hybrid thing will work like Tuesday, Thursday, they go into the office.
Yeah.
Or like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday. Yeah.
I found lately from walking around that Wednesday and Thursday seem to be the busiest days downtown now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense because like usually with like the flow of most office jobs, the way it goes, like Mondays you don't really do much. Like there might be like a little bit of email catch up from the weekend, but other than that, it's pretty much just like getting sorted for the week. So there's like, if you come into the office, like realistically on a Monday, you can get your work done in maybe four hours, most people I would imagine. So like, there's no point coming into the office and just sitting there for 4 more hours that you don't need to be there.
Right.
And usually like Tuesdays are pretty busy. Like most places I've worked, Tuesday tends to be the busy day because it's like, all right, Monday's over, like weekend brain is gone, you know, we're sort of in focused work mode and you got a lot done. Like Tuesdays I get the most amount of work done in my week for sure. And then Wednesday, same thing. And then Thursday, Friday tend to be pretty low key.
Yeah.
Fridays especially in the summertime on Fridays, oh boy. And like no one answers emails on Fridays either, it's kind of funny. You'll email someone and be like, probably won't hear from them till Tuesday, but whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna try. Who knows?
All right, now here's Shooter Street. Pardon me?
Building lots of condos.
Oh yeah, this area is going gangbusters with new buildings.
Yeah, seriously. I heard that the Toronto condo market is holding pretty steady.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything to suggest otherwise.
Yeah, like one of our clients at work is like a real estate company, so I have to keep up with like GTA real estate news.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I've been following week to week is that like house prices in the GTA are falling by like quite a lot. Like one home, there was a news story this week about a home in Richmond Hill that lost 107% of its value.
Oh yeah?
From what it was at like the peak of the housing. So it's like the single detached suburban homes that are going down in value by a lot, but the condo market downtown is holding steady because a lot of people are returning to work and they want condos downtown again. So the condo market is like as frenzied as ever.
Right.
So remember you like at the beginning of the pandemic, you were like, yeah, when this is all over, everyone's going to be flocking back to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called it.
I mean, After every other pandemic in history, the world returned to normal eventually, right?
Yes.
I don't see why this one would be any different.
You were right.
People are still people.
And you would be correct.
Yep.
Precisely right.
Yeah, it's much better out here now. Holy, last night I was dying of heat just doing my live stream, even though it was nighttime.
Last night was really humid. Like,
Yeah.
I was, even in my room, like I had my windows shut all day because we didn't want to turn on the air conditioning yesterday because we knew it was going to get cooler for like the rest of the week. So we didn't want to turn on the AC. So it was like, okay, if we can just keep the windows closed to keep the humidity out of the house, and then like keep the blinds closed to keep the sunshine out of the house. And we managed to keep the house nice and cool all day, but because I live on the top floor, all the heat rises. So last night, and then especially like when I shower, because it steams up the whole entire top floor. So I got out of the shower last night and I was like, oh man, it's hot up here. So I was sitting there just like sweating, and like if I'm hot, it's hot.
Right.
And oh yeah, the bells.
Why is the bell going so crazy?
I don't know.
That's must have dinged about 12, 13 times. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Must be like a celebration or something, but yeah, so anyway, last night, so it was like really hot, and I was thinking like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. I might have to turn on the AC. And then all of a sudden I heard this like gust of wind just like start battering the house. So I opened up my window and it was this cold wind.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, just let this in, cool out. So it aired out my room in like 5 minutes, and then it just never warmed up.
Oh.
And it was this gust of cold air that came in, and like, it was fine.
My apartment is hot all the time, no matter what.
Yes, well, you live on like the 8th floor, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's cooled off outside, my apartment still thinks it's 30 degrees and remains that way.
Yeah. I love her pink scooter. Oh my god.
So that guy gave the finger and yelled something to somebody about something. I think I got it on camera. Alright, so here's Victoria Street. So we're going to walk south along Victoria, which is something we've never done in a video together. So this will be a first.
You've done in videos by yourself.
I've done it by myself, yes. Ah, nice breeze.
It is such a nice breeze.
Yeah. It's more like a wind, really, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I still like it.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just walking past St Mike's Hospital. I'm not sure why that ambulance couldn't go right into the emergency.
I know, I was just thinking that.
Like,
why
well, the
wouldn't
ambulances, they can usually pull right inside there, right?
Like, why wouldn't they just take him right in?
Yeah. And here's the backside of the Elgin and Winter Garden Theatre, and beside it, the new addition to Massey Hall. That was just recently completed.
The Elgin Theatre is so haunted.
Yeah, so I've heard. But I would like to challenge that. I'd gladly spend the night in there if they'd let me.
Oh my god.
Beckoning any ghosts to come and get me.
God. Well, you're on your own there.
Just
I will not.
Just to show that absolutely nothing would happen. Right?
I will not spend the night in there. Especially if you're going to actively call for ghosts. There's no way I would spend the night in there.
Didn't they have shows or something where people were challenged to spend the night in haunted places, and if they could do it, they'd win money and things like that? I want to do that.
Oh my god.
That's an easy money. That's an easy way to make money.
If you do that, you are so on your own. I'm not. Actually, no. I would join you for that if you came to the opera with me.
Oh, okay. What if the opera house was haunted?
Well, I don't think it is, but
okay.
But that would be convenient because then we could watch the opera and then spend the night there.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's not haunted. The Four Seasons, no.
It's pretty new. But
Yeah, I don't think it has enough history to be haunted.
Then again, anyone who just died there at any time, doesn't matter what year it was, right?
That's true.
We're going to keep going straight, yeah. We're just crossing Queen Street.
Also the King Edward Hotel.
Yeah, but people stay there every single night and you never hear of anything ever happening.
Yeah, I would 100% never stay there. There's no way I would stay there. Not even if someone like offered me their best suite for free, I still would not stay there.
Even if I like offered to like have us spend the night in a really nice suite there with all the fixings and full room service and, you know, the full treatment and all that.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? No?
I would not. There's no way that I would do that. No. It's awful. I went in there once just to use the bathroom and encountered like 3 ghosts, and I was like, nope, I'm out of here.
Oh, come on, 3 ghosts.
3. One of them was like banging on the toilet lid right beside me, and I was the only one in the bathroom. And the toilet lid was going like this by itself, and I was the only person in the bathroom.
Yeah, I need some proof, please. Maybe it was just a rat.
No, I watched it because I was in the stall next to me, and I was just like putting on my pants. So I heard the toilet seat like banging, and I was like, oh, because there was no one. I was the only one in the bathroom, or so I thought. So I climbed up on the toilet lid and I peered over the stall, and the seat was just going up and down like this.
Oh, come on!
I'm dead serious.
Why would a ghost haunt a toilet?
Because that's where the gallows used to be. Like really, right where the bathrooms was. That was the old gallows.
Oh, jeez.
It was not fun.
No, I'll never in a million years believe any of these stories.
Well, you're welcome to use the bathroom there and see for yourself.
Okay.
You can do that anytime. You can just go in and be like, hi, can I use the bathroom? And they'll let you
Okay,
go.
yeah.
So.
Let's do it sometime.
Yeah,
Next time we're just walking around.
Okay.
Let's go by there and
Okay,
then...
let's do it this weekend.
This weekend? Sure.
Let's do it this weekend.
I'll gladly use
Go in the
the
bathroom.
King Edward Hotel bathroom.
And I'm going to stand outside.
And I'll be waiting to be haunted. I'll even ask them to come and haunt me, please, if nothing's happening.
Yeah, you go for it. And I'm going to stand
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
And then you can tell me all about it afterwards.
All right.
I'm not going in there again.
Hey, there's no lineup for the passport office here. Did they finally sort of get that all straightened out, I wonder? Or if it's not as big a deal now as it was?
Yeah, that was madness, the passport.
But then again, I guess it's after hours. They probably closed at 5 maybe? I don't know.
4, actually.
At 4? Yeah. That's probably why.
It's like... Which is annoying because like my health card is expired, which is terrible, but I have to go get a new health card. And like, the office is open every day from 9 until 4. And I'm like, dude, I'm working. Like, I can't take it, and it takes forever because you have to line up for like hours, and it's like, I can't spend hours of my workday waiting in line.
Right.
Like, is there no way to do this online? You know?
Yeah, it's annoying when their hours are so rigid,
Yeah.
you know, and doesn't allow people who actually work during the day to even access
That's right.
their services, and then they're closed on weekends too. Oh, great. That's lovely.
I mean, I can understand if they didn't want to be open like full office hours on the weekend. Sure.
Yeah.
But like at least if you're open from like 9 until 12, you know?
Right. Here's Adelaide Street.
That's why, like, I always laugh when people talk, when, like, all these YouTube channels, people who go on and on and on about these, like, really enormous, like, convoluted government conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
They're like, well, the government's conspiring. I'm like, no, they're not. Like, have you ever actually met anyone who works at the government? Literally, the government is just, like, about 1 million people who go to work every day from 9 until 5, and they give about as much of a crap about their job as you give about yours. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
they just go into work every day, and they do, like, the bare minimum, and then they're like, can I go home yet? I got shit to do, you know? Like, that's the government. Like, nobody cares enough to enact this, like, giant, convoluted, complicated conspiracy to screw us all
And not to
over.
mention that they're all in on keeping it a secret amongst all their tens of thousands of fellow government workers.
Who work there.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
That's quite the feat. Yep. That's why it's utterly ridiculous.
I know,
And that's
but-
why anyone who falls for such nonsense has zero critical thinking skills, in my
or
opinion.
has
But
just never met anyone who actually works for the
yeah,
government.
or they're just
'cause-
completely detached from simple, basic logic.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Exactly. Because it's just
Yeah.
like, okay, like, the average person, unless you're, like, super lucky, but the average person is like, how much do you care about your job? Like, really? I mean, even if you care about your job, even if you like your job, which is great if you do, but even if you do, like, do you care about it to the extent where you're going to, like, spend, like, a ton of extra time and effort coming up with this elaborate plan to, like, screw everybody over and coming up with this evil genius mastermind plan, and then, like, getting, like, tens of thousands of people to buy in on it? Like, are you gonna do that, or are you gonna just shut your computer off at 5 o'clock and go home and play with your kids and make dinner? You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. Same with the moon landing conspiracy.
yeah.
So all those tens of thousands of NASA employees, they're all in on it, and not one of them has broken and blabbed the truth yet after like over 50 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Like, man, that's some good secret keeping right
Yeah,
there. Like,
I know, right?
I think they wasted
'Cause
some potential.
Do you know
like,
how many people were involved in like getting people on the moon?
Right.
It wasn't just like a couple dozen people in the big control center
No.
there. No, it was thousands of people.
And it's like there's the people in the control center, and then there was all the scientists who like came up with the math and
Yep.
the theories and like did the experiments to get there, and then like all the people who did the pre-experiments so that when they sent someone to the moon it was a success.
Yeah.
And then like all the people on a day-to-day basis who supported them, meaning like their administrative workers, like
Yeah.
the cleaning people who would come in and clean the facilities every day, the janitors, like
Yep.
the like the people, secretaries who would answer the phones every day, like
Yep.
those people would have all had to have been on it also.
Yep.
So it's just like, I don't know, when people talk about these conspiracy theories, I'm just like, do you like know how workplaces work? Like, do you know? Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But here's the haunted King Edward Hotel. The haunted bathroom is right in there.
Yeah. We can you can go in there on the weekend and I'll stand outside.
Okay.
And you can tell me all about your experience after.
All right.
Yeah, like my brother's a government employee, and so is his fiance, right? And like they tell us stories sometimes, and it's just like you're lucky if you can get someone to answer an email. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just none of these people are coming up with conspiracy theories. That's just not what's happening.
Right. It's Colburn Street.
Yeah, this is definitely a Never had this before.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I like Victoria Street. It's not like an exciting street or anything, but it has a nice kind of urban atmosphere. it's a good urban canyon, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Urban canyon. It's very true.
And what?
It just needs some more retail, stuff like that, just to make it a little more, you know, give you a reason to walk along it more often, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's nice. I love this area here
Yeah.
with the dog fountain.
Yeah, there's the dog fountain right over there. Got a couple of arguing vehicle owners here. Of course, a cabbie. Here's Wellington Street.
And a pigeon.
And yeah, a pigeon, which I failed to capture on camera, but we've all seen a pigeon before. I'm sure we'll see another one. Next time we walk past one, I'll be sure to pan down and
Just in case.
take a look at it. Yeah.
In case you've never seen a pigeon.
Right. There's one over there.
Oh yeah.
There's a
it is.
pigeon. There you go.
Every time I see pigeons, it reminds me of Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. My fellow millennials will appreciate that
Right.
Pokemon. But they're like the lamest Pokemon you can ever get.
Okay.
Have you ever played like the old 3-bit Pokemon Color, like Game Boy Color Pokemon game?
Right.
The first like 100 Pokemon that you encounter are Pidgeots and Pidgeottos. And it's so annoying. It's like another one of these freaking birds. Like I want something interesting. Where's a Bulbasaur?
It's moments like these that I was glad I missed the entire Pokemon phenomenon due to being
No, I'm
born too
sad.
early.
I'm sad for you.
Really?
You missed all the good stuff. You missed all the good stuff. And you acquired the Gen X right on.
Yeah, right on. Yeah.
Okay, anyone who's watching this, if you know anyone who's Gen X, like, let us know in the comments if you've ever heard them say right on. And
At least I don't say literally every 2 seconds when I'm just speaking a simple sentence.
no, but like you say it like, I know it's like, okay, it's just like weird. I know a lot of Gen Xers, and like it's just this weird thing I've noticed that like every Gen Xer I know, like I'm not generalizing and saying every Gen Xer ever does this, but like all of the ones that I know and have met do this, where like you tell them something really exciting or you tell them some good news, and they'll just look at you and be like, oh, right on, and then they just like do this nod. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Whereas like a
Because
millennial,
I'm acknowledging your story and I'm, you know, motioning to you that I am,
God.
you know, taking it in and I'm computing everything you're saying and I'm reacting accordingly, you know?
yeah, but like a millennial would like emote that. It would be like, what?
Okay,
Like a
okay.
millennial would like arrange their features in an expression of like, you know, like joy or surprise or, you know, they'd be like, what? No way! Or, like that's literally the best thing I've
Oh
ever
my-
heard. You
oh
know,
my
like
God,
they would just
literally.
be effusive about it. Yeah, we say literally.
Yeah, look, two GO trains passing in the
Oh yeah,
not quite night, but they're passing.
passing in the evening.
Yep. Yeah, we're just crossing Yonge Street, walking along Front Street. And we got the usual cars blocking the intersections and all that stuff that is commonplace every day in downtown Toronto at rush hour.
This is why drivers make it crazy.
Yep. People don't know how to follow simple driving rules when they're trying to get home from work.
Right? It's like, hey, don't park in the intersection. You know what? If that was a train track, they wouldn't park there.
I know, right?
But
Yeah.
because it's an intersection, they're like, okay, whatever. What's the worst that can happen? Just run over some pedestrians.
Yep. I'm getting a lungful of this guy's doobie over here.
Yeah. Nothing like secondhand pot to get you
Yep.
home on the train.
I don't want to be harassed.
just.
I wanted to hear the rest of what she was saying.
I know. Like, this sounds interesting.
She left me hanging, you know? Like,
What?
damn it, man, that was just...
What was?
Just what? Just what?
What was it?
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if you just like stopped. Like, wait, what was it? You
Yeah.
can't just walk away and leave us hanging like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love her skirt. Look at the purple one. Oh, I want a dress in that color. You know what? You know my yellow dress? I think I'm gonna make that in that color.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
And here's Bay Street. Comes the fuzz. What did you do, Megan?
Oh man, that guy's joint is intolerable. I can still smell
I
it.
know, right?
He's like right in front of us.
Yep.
Ugh.
And once again, you'll have the awesome experience of getting off the train in Guelph and finding yourself in a deserted downtown in stark contrast to this.
It's so creepy.
Yeah.
Like it just literally every time the train hits Georgetown, I can just like feel my anxiety start to rise.
Right?
Like it's just like I can just feel it in my chest. Like, oh, I can't breathe.
Oh, this is up and running now.
Yay!
It wasn't open yet last time I walked past here. Yep. Got tacos.
Oh yeah. Smash burgers.
Smash burgers.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Here at Union Station in Ogden. I want to thank Ogden, and you heard the CEO spoke earlier on. I want to thank them for the partnership and also the transformation that's taking place in this building. If you haven't seen it yet, I invite you to.
Do you want to go into this entrance here?
Yeah, but I want to get some sushi before I go home.
Yeah, we'll go straight down into the York Concourse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's entering the Great Hall here at Union Station.
There we go. Oh, I don't know if I have time to get sushi.
How long? It usually takes 10 minutes or so, right?
Well, my train leaves at 6:02.
Oh, yeah. It's right near the wire here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll just like grab I don't know if they have some ready to go.
For some reason, I was thinking your train left at 6:32, or okay, 6:02. Right.
Yeah, it's like next up boarding, so I don't think I'll have time. Yeah, 7 and 8. Oh, I gotta run. Okay.
Well, we're in the right place here anyway. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can eat when I get home.
Don't have to wait in that crazy via line like we're used to doing.
Well, okay, I do have 10 minutes. I'm just gonna check really quick.
Okay. Sure. So this is the York Concourse here.
For existing employees, like they can go.
There's Meghan's train there at the very top. 6:04 Kitchener, although she's only going to Guelph, which is one stop before Kitchener, I believe.
Alright, so I gotta go.
I'll take you right up to the platform.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah. I'll start to wrap it up. Just going to tap her Presto card. You get a little demonstration as to how you get on a GO train here. So I'm going to start to wrap up the video as we make our way up to the platform. I hope you enjoyed the walk with Meghan and I, starting from the lobby of my apartment building and making our way to Union Station via Dundas Street, Mutual Street, Shooter Street, Victoria Street, and Front Street. And now we're making our way up to platform 8 here at Union Station. 9 3/4, that's right. So hope you enjoy the walk. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal. And also via my merch store and via the recently enabled Super Thanks button right down below. And you can also find me on Instagram under K Continuum. And Meghan under Meghan Sandor. Thanks for watching. Be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.